All right, good evening, Secretary Llamas. Mukhang busy ka yata nagte-text pa. Thank you very much for it's always a pleasure. Parang ikaw at si Leloy at saka si Mark Gamboa ng aking mga kaduets. So, parang if weekly we don't have one, hinahanap talaga tayo eh. So, Ronald, pag-usapan natin, bago tayo magpolitika, mag-sports analysis muna tayo para mabatch na naman ako. Kanina may pinost rin ako na bakit football kaysa basketball dapat siguro. Or ROI. If football na, barely my investment, may nanalo pa tayo sa World Cup. First World Cup pa lang. Let's just hope with Italia, we do decent. Although I really hope na yung Angola will do better. So before we go that, pag-usapan natin Chot Reyes, pag-usapan natin ng Gilas. Ano po yung analysis mo, Secretary Llamas, bilang dating political affairs? Ang basketball po mapolitika, di ba? I mean, this is the biggest sport in the country. Maraming pera, maraming pride, maraming politika involved dito. So this is not just a sport. It's something big. It's something huge, right?
Yes. Nakakatuwa nga itong social media kung namomonitor mo. Yung pulis na dumukot, naalala mo, yung kita mo, yung dumukot ng baril at saka nagkasa, di ba? Right. Ngayon, dinidikit nila yan dito sa FIBA.
Silang dalawa yung trending kanina eh. Wilfredo Gonzalez ba at saka si Chot. So number 1, number 2 naglalabanan sa trending kanina. So yup.
So ang pinakita nila, yung police o ex-policeman nakakasa ng barel sa harap ni Coach Chot, no? So tapos siya yung tine-threaten, no? Siya yung tine-threaten. No? Ang daming ganung version sa social media, no? Kaya hindi talaga may hiwalay eh. No, kahit sa politika, no, kahit dito sa incident na ito, hindi talaga mahiwalay yung basketball eh. Dahil bahagi na ng ating kultura eh. No, pinasok pala itong basketball sa Pilipinas noong 1911, no? At the turn of the century. Initially pala, ito ay hindi for men. Nung pinasok pala itong basketball, it was meant for women, no? Bago pa lang din yan dahil siguro mga more than 20 years pa lang na na-introduce ang basketball o na-invento sa US. I think it was 1889 nung na-invento yan. So fast forward, no, 1911, pinasok na sa Pilipinas ng mga American teachers, no? But it was meant for women, not for men. No, doon pala nagsimula. And since then, the rest is history, no? Naging bahagi na ng kultura natin. Kilala mo ba si James Dorsey?
Yes, I interviewed him previously.
Nga pala, kaibigan mo nga pala yun,
di
ba?
Sa football, yung political yan. Patayan yan.
Yeah, may libro siya about soccer and the Middle East, di ba? Na dalawa ang relihiyon sa Middle East, Islam and soccer. Di ba? At doon ko lang na-discover na ito palang Arab Spring, marami doon sa mga initial core group niyan nanggaling sa mga soccer teams, no?
Yeah.
Yan pala nagse-secure ng mga rally nila, ng mga
ultras, no? Mga ultra.
Oo, dati, no? So, in a way, no? Ganun din sa Pilipinas. Basketball, no? Basketball ay hindi lang sports eh. Bahagi na ng ating kultura yung basketball. Kaya big deal itong FIBA eh. No? Kaya masama yung loob ng mga Pilipino nung natalo tayo sa Dominican Republic at saka sa Angola, no?
I would siguro say for Angola, no, Ronald, kasi yung Dominican Republic napaka na team niyan eh, especially yung si Carl Anthony, yung kanilang center and close fight. And yung Dominican tinalo nila yung Argentina, which is ranked number 4 or 5 in the world. Pero itong Angola, I think we were all expecting, no offense to Angola, we're expecting to get a better result because usually Angola, doesn't do very well against Asian powerhouses, at least historically based on what nakita ko. So yun yung masakit kasi second quarter, leading pa tayo yata if I'm not mistaken. So we're not doing too bad in the Angola game. I was confident and then nagkalat na tayo towards the fourth quarter. Diba? So masakit yun kasi must win yung Angola para lang may chance tayo to make it next. Now let's see with Italy what's gonna happen. But Ronald, before I ask you more about this and getting into more controversial issue regarding basketball before we go to talagang politics. I mean, basketball's dominance in the Philippines is also a reflection of geopolitics, right? This is American colonization effect, right?
Yes.
Alala niya, magaling actually tayo sa football, and you know, we used to have one of the best teams in Asia. Tinambakan natin ng Japan, tinalo natin ng China dun sa mga first Asian Games sa football. Si Paulino Alcantara, no, was the best player in Barcelona until Messi arrived, no, recently. So we were a budding football powerhouse in Asia. Then Americans came, and one of the cultural cleansing that they did in the Philippines, no, against the Spanish was, I think, the sports was in the sports, and I think basketball is one of them. So absolutely, tayo mga political analysts, we have a right to say something about sports because we know the bigger context, hindi lang yung tactics and on. But since we're both amateur, but honestly, do you think we also have an issue with coaching? Because over the past 15-20 years, we saw yung mga Greece, Spain, even Serbia, yung mga Lithuania, they do very well against America, no? And sometimes talo pa yung US sa mga yun. And one reason daw is yung coaching style sa Europe, which is really about teamwork, tactics, rather than yung individual talent na nakikita natin sa American American basketball, and increasingly also in Philippine basketball.
Well, definitely, no? Mahalagang elemento ng basketball and winning ay yung coaching, no? Dahil siyempre, hindi lang yan usapin ng coaching, usapin niya ng isang comprehensive na aspeto ng basketball, no? Na bahagi rin yung training, bahagi rin yung leadership, bahagi rin yung inspiration, no? Kaya hindi ko sigurado dahil hindi ko kilala yung mga coaches No, masang kilala ko yung mga teams doon sa kaya at saka yung mga coaches sa Europe, no? Ay parang mga coaches din yan sa soccer highly paid yan 'di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi ko sigurado kung kaya nating magbayad ng the best coaches na kinakailangan talaga para maka-create ng isang world-class basketball team. So
pero
yun,
what yung mga alam mo yung mga Serbian coach, alam mo usually mga Eastern European coach are more affordable. Even in the football, for instance, we saw many Middle Eastern teams, they get Serbian coach, Croatian coach, and Croatia is a superpower in football. So if you can't get the French and Germans or British, although I don't know how good they are, I think the Eastern European ones should not be super expensive, right? I mean, I'm just
probably hindi ko alam yung anong mga rates ng mga yan, no? Pero basketball kasi ay para talaga yan sa mga matatangkad na mga tao no? Kahit nagpupumilit si Senator Pacquiao na maging coach at saka maging basketball player, no? Mas pang-boxing talaga si Manny Pacquiao. sa soccer naman, tingin ko mas maganda na pahalagahan natin ang soccer dahil maliliit tayo pero mabibilis tumakbo, 'di ba? Tingin ko kung i-develop natin yung soccer as a part ng ating national sports, tingin ko may future tayo diyan, no? Dahil hindi ganun kadali ang basketball. Basketball is for the tallest.
Yeah, Ronald, I mean, nakita mo, 'di ba? I mean, there was a big deal about Japan beating, I don't know, Finland yesterday sa FIBA World Cup, I don't know, first win nila or whatever.
Yes.
Ang
pero
Japan
malaki rin yung mga Japanese na nakasama.
Yeah, pero sa football, Japan is super powerful country. They beat the Spains and Germanys of this world. Yung last World Cup, yung women team nila nanalo ng World Cup. So, I mean, you just look at some of our neighboring countries, similar physics sa atin, talaga natatapatan nila yung best teams because in football, you really don't need to be tall, right? I mean, we are considered short in basketball, but our heights are not.
Pero Richard, mahalaga yung tulong kasi ng gobyerno, di ba? At ang Japan ay malaki ang tulong nila sa kanilang mga athletes, no? Hindi lang sumo wrestling, hindi lang karate, 'di ba? Very popular din sa Japan ang softball, 'di ba? Ang baseball, no? Isa rin sa kanilang national sport. So sa kanila yung buong gamut ng sports ay supported ng gobyerno, no?
Yeah, but Ronald, di ba magaling din ang Pilipinas sa softball or something? Nag-championship tayo recently. I mean, that's the thing like basketball is getting a lot of investment from private sector, big businessman, big sectors behind it. Obviously, there's a lot of commercial interest there. Pero yung parang ROI niya, kumpara mo dun sa may ibang sports, kay Obiena, for instance, how much has been invested in that guy? He's bringing us medals right and left. Taekwondo, we just got a number of, I mean, it's my sports, so I keep tabs with the awards we win in Asian Games and World Championships, actually. Look at a lot of other sports, we're getting a lot of awards, even though sobrang the investment is limited, even until recently, dun sa weightlifting, di ba, na first gold medal natin. I'm not sure there was a lot of investment prior to, you know, yung mga recent successes ng ating, you know, bayani, no, pagdating sa Olympics. So I'm just looking at in terms of the ROI, no, na you're right na talagang kulang ang investment sa sports, but basketball in general is it's getting a lot of commercial and otherwise investments, and yet titignan mo yung ROI niya compared sa ibang sports. I'm just not saying like football, ay ilan lang investments natin, naka-isang World Cup na tayo kaagad and one win na sa World Cup. So obviously I'm talking about big collective sports, volleyball, basketball, I don't know, cricket, football, and I just feel football is important. Although Ronald, of course, the other argument is that pag football, magagalit yung mga land grabber dyan kasi usually you need for professional league, hindi yung mga naglalaro lang sa favela si Ronaldo or Neymar. But for professional league, you need stadiums. And one concern is that even yung baseball daw na erase sa Pilipinas because yung mga real estate land grabber, lahat yan ginawang developer. So again, may relasyon yun sa politika, right? Or political economy, no? Oligarchs here are gonna grab any big land for real estate development.
Definitely.
Saan ka kukuha
Definitely, Richard, no? Isang dahilan kung bakit naging popular ang basketball, hindi ganun kalaking space yung kailangan, no? Halimbawa, indoor basketball courts, meron yata tayong more than 25,000. Indoor,
and you can make it volleyball and football siya, diba? You can also make Colosseum for volleyball, other sports.
Yes,
yes. Talaga football siya or I don't know, rock.
So, ang dami natin, no? Hindi pa pinag-uusapan yung mga kanto-kanto ng mga courts, no? Yung mga kinakabit na lang sa puno ng coconut, no? Yan yung mga, may nakikita nga ako, mga nagbabasketball sa baha. Diba? 3 feet of water, nagbabasketball pa rin ang mga bata. Diba? At saka yung basketball, hindi kinakailangan na masyado maraming gastos sa uniform. Diba? Marami nga nagbabasketball, nakachinelas lang eh. Diba?
Hindi ako sigurado dyan, Ronald. Dami hubad-hubad na sa Brazil na naglalaro favela. I mean, I'm not sure about the uniform part, but I see your point. Na ako, feeling ko, yung terms of informal game, I think football is even cheaper than basketball. You don't even need the ring. You just need 2 rocks and some chipipang na ball. But in terms of professional leagues, you need stadiums for that. So, ibang usapan yan. Real estate.
Malaking lugar yung kailangan mo ron.
Yeah, no? Urban planning yan.
At competitive, di ba? Yan yung exactly. Kaya nga, yung ikalawa sa basketball, boxing. Dahil di rin ganun kalaki yung kailangan, no? Lalo na sa isang bansa na katulad ng Pilipinas na ang daming land grabber. Ang daming mga real estate companies na talagang kukunin yung mga lupa para magpatayo ng mga subdivision at mga condominium. No? Yung mga magsasaka nga, nawawalan ng lupa. Yung pampa, yung sports pa. Diba? So, pero maganda, Richard, kumuha ka ng kanya, katulad ni James Dorsey. Kumuha ka ng libro about sports, no? I-deconstruct mo dahil may interplay sa Pilipinas ang politics and sports. Marami tayong mga sports heroes, nagiging politicians, di ba? Di ba? Sila Jaworski, no? Si Manny Pacquiao, no? Etc. No? Kaya maganda rin na dahil bahagi yan ng ating buhay. At dahil bahagi ng ating buhay, bahagi ng ating politika. Sabi nga nila, yung pinakamalaki nating industriya is politics.
Yeah, I mean you're absolutely right, no, and of course basketball celebrities are, you know, they can be also good endorsers if they don't run themselves, and you could see pag may nanalo sila, I mean andun si BBM, di ba, nanood siya ng game, although ang daming memes na naman kay BBM, yung 0 points pero pagdating sa ayoko na muna, baka mabash tayo. Ginawa rin ng stats si BBM. Like, rebounds, points, and then, alam mo na saan siya.
And talking about basketball, hindi ko makalimutan nung nagkaroon kami ng liga sa Malacanang, 2014 or 2015, no? Karoon kami ng liga, parang team building, no? At dalawa yung sports, volleyball at saka basketball. Ang daming na aksidente dahil matatanda na yung lumalaro no? Sila Tati Licuanan, no? Si Secretary Del Rosario, no? So hindi lang mga relatively bata katulad namin. Pero yung hindi ko makakalimutan dahil pag nagda-drive si President Noynoy, no? Pag nagda-drive siya, umiiwas yung mga tao na harangin siya. No? Umiiwas yung mga generals, umiiwas yung mga cabinet secretary, no? Pag nagda-drive siya. Dahil ako kasi lumaki sa University Belt, hindi naman pwede yon, no? So medyo nasa lubong ko si Pinoy. Bumagsak! Basag yung paborito niyang salamin. Sabi niya, worth 60,000, no? Basag. Doon sa kwan. Tapos nagkagulo. Nagpuntahan sa kanya yung PSG dahil tinitingnan ko nabali o ano man, no? Baka
Ronald,
Tapos, nung tumayo si Pinoy, hinabol ako ng bangko. Sabi niya, attempted assassination yan. No? Only Pinoy will make fun of that incident. Kung ibang presidente yan, baka na-EJK na ako eh. Baka hindi na ako nakalabas ng Malacanang, di ba?
red tag ka na for
Yun
life.
yung mga hindi ko makalimutan about Pinoy, no?
Meron din pala kayo
down to earth, hindi pikon, di ba? Sports lang. Hanggang ngayon, hinahanap ko yung video. Dahil tinago ni Pinoy yung video tsaka yung mga pictures eh. Dahil siyempre, ayaw naman niya masabi na yung presidente ng bansa may sumahod, no? At bumagsak. Gusto ko ipakita sa mga magiging apo ko eh, yung video na, yung lolo nyo nakapagpabagsak ng presidente. And live to tell about it. No?
Salamat Ronald for that. I think we can go now to the next episode. Naging isang buong episode na pala to. I just thought pampakit lang lighthearted natin sa last episode na nag-sports analysis na tayo. So dun sa mga sport analyst dyan, abangan nyo. Ito na. Meron na kaming sports show. Salamat.
Gagawa na libro si Richard tungkol dyan.